Welcome to Youth Jam, everybody. Hare Krishna. Well, let's start by discussing how everything's going with your japa. Anybody have any experience with doing japa at home? 1, 2, 3. How does it feel chanting japa at home? What's it like for you? What are some of the ways that you're appreciating it and some of the challenges that you're having? We'll take a couple of thoughts. You had your hand up first. 1, 2, 3. You start.
I like chanting because whenever I chant, the whole world becomes peaceful, and chanting in a quiet room also helps. So if you're like angry because something happened, chanting really helps calm your mind, and you can have a fresh start after you chant.
That's nice to know. And do you ever have any challenges in chanting japa, getting started or keeping going or anything like that? What challenges you? Smooth sailing all the way, or sometimes some glitches?
Sometimes, like, when I have a thought in my mind that I still haven't chanted my full rounds, that...
And it bugs you?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. It's okay to be vulnerable. We're here in front of friends, so you can tell us what's happening.
Chanting japa at home, I like to think of it as my own one-on-one time with the Lord.
Your what?
My own one-on-one time with Krishna.
One-on-one time with Krishna.
Because every other opportunity I get to see Krishna or interact with him in some sort of way, it's usually in a group setting. But my japa tends to be very personal, and I really appreciate that about japa.
Nice to know. Any challenges? We like to hear about challenges because I'm sure we all go through them. And when you hear about devotees going through challenges and meeting those challenges with determination, then it's edifying for all of us. What challenges you in your japa?
I think my biggest challenge is staying focused and actually appreciating and understanding that I'm chanting the holy name, which is equivalent to the Lord. And I think to help with that, I usually try and, sit in a setting where that focus comes naturally. So like in front of the deities or in a quiet, secluded area. And with that, it becomes easier to really hear what I'm saying, which helps me focus.
Thank you very much. Very nice. Vaisesika, you had your hand up too. Or were you just indicating that she had her hand up? In any case, by proximity, you're it.
Chanting for me is also important because it gives pleasure to my spiritual master in Krishna. But that's also where my challenge comes in. I think oftentimes I chant because I have to, not because I want to. So that's been my experience with chanting.
And when you chant because you have to, what does it feel like? And do you ever have breakthroughs when you start by chanting because you have to, and then do you end up in a different state of mind sometimes? I'm not trying to lead the witness here. I'm just trying to explore the topic completely.
It becomes a very forced meditation. So in the like you often mention, I have to force myself, and the first few rounds is very, very distracting for me. My mind is all over the place, but by the end, I always walk away feeling more satisfied and happier than I was when I began chanting.
Thank you. One more. Japa experiences, realizations.
Hare Krishna. So I think for the past few weeks, I'm staying at the ashram here with Kautukarna Prabhu, and I'm very fortunate. My roommate Ananda Swarup Prabhu, he always reminds me to wake up. When he wakes up, he'll just wake me up, and because of that, I'm able to get into that first association and that mood of chanting, and then he sits on one side of the room and I sit on the other side, and he always chants very loudly. So it's very helpful for me to absorb the, because Eka Chakrapan Prabhu, he wrote about all the sound healing and sound meditation, and it really does help, especially the frequencies of the holy name. It really resonates inside, and it reinforces my mood of chanting, and it helps me focus a lot more. So I think for me, sometimes most of the time I do a lot of my rounds alone and chant in a secluded place or just to myself, but also getting a few rounds with association and in the presence of other devotees also helps me to focus.
What are the challenges when you're not with other devotees?
One thing is that I usually am not able to chant all my rounds in the morning especially, so it carries on into the rest of my day when I'm at work especially. And I try to go to a room at work. They have a meditation and wellness room, and I go there and I chant a lot of my rounds throughout the day there as well. So that helps me out, but sometimes because I'm at work, my play cells in my hippocampus really start activating. I'm always thinking about work, so it kind of deviates me from my one-sided focus, but I'm actually able to, hopefully, because I'm chanting, it kind of curbs that not focused mentality, but yeah, that's one of the...
Context can make a big difference. So one thing is finding the place as much as possible where you can be absorbed and try to create a sacred space when you chant. And try to also be in a place where you know you're not going to get distracted. Certainly turn off electronics and things like that, because right in the middle they can call to you, either by making a sound, or also your mind can think of, oh, I'm supposed to email somebody or something like that. And so that can be a helpful tool also. So let's try. Let's do a little japa together. What do you think? We'll do 20 mantras, starting with the Panchatattva Mahamantra, which is the gateway mantra, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates opened the door for everyone to chant Hare Krishna. Are you ready? Okay, one person's ready. Everybody else, cover your ears and sit with your head down. Okay? Okay, here we go. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam Yakincha Jagatyam Jagat Magridakasya Swiddanam Kurvani Meha Karmani Shijivishekshrutam Samaha Evam Tvainam Yate Tosti Na Karma Lipyate Nare Asurya Namate Loka Andena Kamasavritaha Tamste Britya Vigatshanti Yeke Chatma Hano Janaha Anejarikam Manaso Jadiyo Naina Deva Abnuvan Purvanarshat Tadhavato Jnanat Yeti Tishtat Tasminapo Mattarishva Dadati Tadejati Tadnaijati Tadure Tadvantike Tarantarasya Sarvasya Tayu Sarvasya Syavayataha Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmanyevanupashyati Sarvabhuteshu Chatmanam Tato Navijugupsate Yasmin Sarvani Bhutani Atmaiva Budvijanataha Tatra Ko Mohaka Shoka Ekatva Manupashyataha Saparyagashchukram Hakayam Avranam Ashnaviram Sudham Papavidham Kavir Manishi Varyabhu Swayambhur Yathatyatya tortyan varudyashchasvatibhya samabhyaha Andantama pravishyanti ye vidyam upasate Tato bhuyat ivate tamo yadu vidyayam rataha Anyareva bhurvidyaya Anyarahuradvidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenasta vichichakshire vidyam cha yas tadvedo vayam saha avidyayam mritum tirtva vidyayam mritumashtute Andantama pravishyanti ye sambhutim upasate tato bhuya ivate tamo yau sambhutyam rataha anyareva husambhavat anyarahurasambhavat iti shushrumadhiranam yenasta vichichakshire sambhutim cha vinasham cha yasta vedo vayam saha vinashena mritum tirtva sambhutyam mritumashnute hiranmayena patrena satyasya pihitam mukham Tatvam pushana pavrayu satya dharmaya drishtaye Pushani karshe yama surya prajapatya Vyuharasmin samuha Tejo yate rupam kalyanattamam Tate pashyami yosavasa purusha sohamasmi Vayuranilamamritam Atedam Bhashvantam Shariram Om Kratosmara Kritam Smara Kratosmara Kritam Smara Agnenaya Supatavaya Sman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodyasmastu haranameno Uyishtante nama uktim videma Shri Ishupanishad Sampurnam Hare Om Krishna 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 Hey Krishna 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 Hey Krishna 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 Rakshamam Krishna 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 Pahimam Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rama Raghava Rakshamam Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Krishna Keshava Pahimam Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 hey. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam, Na Krishna. Krishna, 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 Pahimam. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rakshamam. Krishna Kesava, Krishna Kesava, Krishna Kesava, Pahimam. Kesava, Krishna Kesava, Pahimam. 3, 2, 1. We're continuing our reading of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Book that saved the world, book that saved ISKCON. The root cause of the material manifestation described here is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead expands himself to take charge of the three qualities of the material world. Vishnu takes charge of the mode of goodness. Brahma takes charge of the mode of passion. And Lord Shiva takes charge of the mode of ignorance. Brahma, by the mode of passion, creates this manifestation. Lord Vishnu maintains this manifestation by the mode of goodness. And Lord Shiva annihilates it by the mode of ignorance. The whole creation ultimately rests in the Supreme Lord. He is the cause of creation, maintenance, and dissolution. And when the whole manifestation is dissolved, in its subtle form as his energy, it rests within his body. At present, the demigods prayed the Supreme Lord Krishna is appearing just for the maintenance of this manifestation. Actually, the Supreme Cause is one, but less intelligent persons, being deluded by the three modes of material nature, see that the material world is manifested through different causes. Those who are intelligent can see that the cause is one, Krishna. As it is stated in the Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the cause of all causes. Brahma is the deputed agent for creation. Vishnu is the expansion of Krishna for maintenance, and Lord Shiva is the expansion of Krishna for dissolution. Our dear Lord, the demigods prayed, it is very difficult to understand your eternal form or personality. People in general are unable to understand your actual form. Therefore, you are personally descending to exhibit your original eternal form. Somehow people can understand the different incarnations of your Lordship, but they are puzzled to understand the eternal form of Krishna with two hands, moving among human beings exactly like one of them. This eternal form of your Lordship gives ever-increasing transcendental pleasure to the devotees. But for the non-devotees, this form is very dangerous. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is very pleasing to the sadhus, paritranaya sadhunam. But this form is very dangerous for the demons, because Krishna also descends to kill the demons. He is therefore simultaneously pleasing to the devotees and dangerous to the demons. Our dear lotus-eyed Lord, you are the source of pure goodness. There are many great sages who simply by samadhi or transcendentally meditating upon your lotus feet and thus being absorbed in your thought have easily transformed the great ocean of nescience created by the material nature into no more than the water in the calf's hoofprint. The purpose of meditation is to focus the mind upon the personality of Godhead beginning from his lotus feet. Simply by meditation on the lotus feet of the Lord, great sages cross over this vast ocean of material existence without difficulty. O self-illuminated one, the great saintly persons who have crossed over the ocean of nescience by the help of the transcendental boat of your lotus feet have not taken away that boat. It is still lying on this side. If one takes a boat to cross over a river, the boat also goes with one to the other side of the river. And so when one reaches the destination, how can the same boat be available to those who are still on this side? To answer this difficulty, the demigods say in their prayer that the boat of the Lord's lotus feet is not taken away. The devotees still remaining on this side are able to pass over the ocean of material nature because the pure devotees do not take the boat with them when they cross over. When one simply approaches the boat, the whole ocean of material nescience is reduced to the size of the water in a calf's footprint. Therefore, the devotees do not need to take the boat to the other side. They simply cross the ocean immediately because the great saintly persons are compassionate toward all conditioned souls. The boat is still lying on this side. In other words, one can meditate upon the lotus feet of the Lord at any time, and by so doing, one can cross over the great ocean of material existence. Who can say a verse that goes with any of these? Pass the microphone. Go ahead. 1, 2.
From the 10th canto. Tvayam bhujaksha khila sattvadhamni samadhina veshita chetasaike tvatpadapute namahat kritena kurvanti govatsapadam bhavabdim. And this verse talks about how when one surrenders to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, the ocean of material suffering shrinks to the size of a calf's hoofprint, which was stated in the description here.
Again from the 10th canto, the verse is Samashitaye padapallava plavam mahat padam punya yasho murare bhavam budhir vatsa padam param padam 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 yad vipadam natesham. And the translation is like, so those who take shelter of the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, which is like the boat and
It's a similar verse to what she just quoted.
Yeah, it's almost the same translation, and it says that like how when we take the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, then we can cross the ocean of material nascence as easily as one can cross over the hoofprint of a calf.
And also that the devotees don't... Go ahead.
Yeah, their goal is to go to Vaikuntha, where there is no miseries, and not the place where there is misery at every step.
Actually, we only read a couple of verses, so you can give us any verse from the 10th canto. Kunji. Any verse from the selected verses of the 10th canto.
Okay. नानामरूपे गुणजन्मकर्मभिर् निरूपितव्ये तव तस्य साक्षिदा Madovachobhya Madhumeya Vartmano Deva Kriyayam Pratiyantya Thapihi.
Can you say a little bit what it means? You have any of the translation?
I'm first learning the verses. Then, if I know all of the verses from top to bottom, then I'm going to learn.
What about in this verse? Nama rupe guna janma karma bir. What do some of the words mean? Not the whole meaning of the verse, but any of the words. Janma, guna. Stop when you know when. Karma.
Stop.
And nam. Okay, go ahead.
I think Nada Barupe Guna Janma Karma Bir means that if you chant the holy names of Krishna, then you'll become a Rupa Nuga and go to the Goloka.
That's pretty good. Probably. The verse is talking about how if you practice devotional service, or without practicing devotional service, you can't understand the name, form, the birth, the activities of the Lord. But if you do practice devotional service, then it becomes apparent. Nicely done. Hare Krishna. Game break. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Who's ready to put their creative thinking hats on?
Yay!
Haribo. Okay. So in today's game, we're going to be giving everyone a object, and you all have to think about how to use it in the service of Krishna, the temple, and the devotees, or the devotees. Nice. And there's no specific right answers, but definitely extra points for using some creativity. So we'll begin with the easier ones.
Okay, so we'll take some volunteers. If anyone would like to go first. Oh, okay. We can give an example, which is camera. And an example would be that you can take a picture of Krishna and give it to the devotees to keep in their altar. Okay, so who would like to volunteer first? Tulsi.
Go Tulsi.
Okay, your word is button.
So with the button, you can use it with like clothes and also make clothes for Krishna with buttons.
Okay, next, any volunteers? Ryan?
Okay, your word is paperclip.
Paperclip. You can use it for like if you're for like writing and stuff about Krishna, and you can use it to put two papers together.
Amazing. Haribo. Okay, we'll take a few more volunteers for the starting. Okay, Kunjari.
Extra points for being creative.
Your word is feathers.
No. I think that you can make out of feathers few tiny pillows for your deities.
Haribo. And we're going to give that one extra points for creativity.
Anvaya?
Your word is water bottle. Or 2 words.
You can like drink the water, so whenever you go to books, you don't get dehydrated, and you can
Haribo. Extra points.
Okay, now we'll move on to the medium level. Volunteers?
Shastra Sar. Shastra, 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 Shastra.
Okay, Shastra.
Your item is a rubber duck.
Yeah, for Govardhan Puja, when you build your halva Govardhan, you could build a Yamuna river, and then in the Yamuna river you could place the rubber ducky.
Do we have any more volunteers?
Gopal? Did anybody say that? Or Geeta Priya? Okay, your item is a balloon.
You could use a balloon to decorate a party on Janmashtami.
Haribo.
More volunteers. Shriji Priyamataji?
I can't see those. Oh, it's on the next slide.
Okay, so your item is a bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. Okay. In our Sunday school arts and crafts, we use so many crafts by using bubble wrap to make wonderful crafts for Krishna and Balram. Around, we can keep the bubble wraps, painting with them, so you can keep in your home.
Haribo.
Haribo.
I don't know what did she use the bubble wrap for. I didn't get how she used the bubble wrap.
So bubble wrap painting, so we
What
can.
do you mean bubble wrap painting?
Bu-
I never heard of such a thing.
Okay, so actually there is a bubble wrap sheets. We
Yes.
cut in shapes and we put in paint and we stamp it around the Krishna and Balram
Really?
pictures. And yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Haribo. Okay, can we get any more volunteers? Gopal. Sticks. Your item are sticks.
Sticks?
Sticks.
You can make a house for Krishna.
Haribo.
Stick house.
Okay, we'll take a few more volunteers, and I'm seeing Alalanath. Your item is a remote control.
Like for what? Oh. You can use a remote control to turn on a light or a fan for Krishna.
Haribo. All right, we're going to take a few more volunteers for the hard ones. Advait? Okay, Haribo. Should I go? If you want to do fidget spinner, you can say it.
Okay. Your item is a fidget spinner.
I don't know. So Krishna has something to fidget with. Oh shoot! Thanks.
You can use a fidget spinner as Sudarshan Chakra for a drama.
Extra points.
Naina Manjari.
It's going to be hard because they can't even figure out what it is.
Okay, we'll go with curtain.
Curtain.
You can also stitch dresses with curtains sometimes for Krishna.
Haribo. Amira.
Your item is a treadmill.
You can run on it and then imagine Krishna and Radharani in front of you so you can get in shape and you're still thinking of Krishna and Radharani. So then you can eat more Golgappas at temple.
Extra points. All right, this will be our last one. Okay. Sorry, I don't know your name, but I'll let you go.
And what's your name? Can you say it in your mic?
Namit.
Namit? Okay, so your item is going to be a selfie stick.
Wait, what's that?
What?
What's that?
So you hold up your phone really
selfie
high
stick.
with it, so you can take pictures.
Can't take him in Vrindavan. It says-
Or we can give you camera, similar to that.
Haven't you already done it?
That was the example.
Okay, last switch.
Take selfies. That's it.
Let's do air conditioner.
Make. What? You can make something like for Krishna to fly on or something.
From the air conditioner.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty creative.
Haribo.
Haribo. All right, who enjoyed today's game?
Haribo.
Thank you for playing along with us.
Jagannath Ashtakam. Jagannath Ashtakam. And then we're doing the prayers that go with the Jagannath Ashtakam. Kadachit kalindi tato pina sangita karavo mudhabirinariva dana Kamalasvada Madupa Rama Shambhu Brahma Bhaktiga Nesha Chitta Pado Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Vijay Satyevenu Shirasi Shiki Picham Katitate Vikulam Dekrante Sahacharaka Kaksham Vidadate Sada Srimad Vrindavana Vasati Lila Parichayo Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Mahambodeshire Kanakaruchire Nilashikare Vasangrasadanta Sahaja Balabhadrena Balina Subhadramajasta Sakalasura Seva Vasarado Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Kripa Paravara Sajala Jalada Sreni Ruchiro Ramavani Ramasura Gamala Pante Rukamika Indrela Raja Sukana Shika Gita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pastakami Bhakti-me Rasa Rudho Gacchanta Milita Bhudeva Patalai Iti Pradurbhava Pratipadamukha Kanyakadaya Jaya Sindhu Bandhu Vayache Rajanya Shakana Kamani Yabivavam Mayache Hangam Yam Sakala Jana Tanyam Vadavadam Sadakale Kale Brahmakapati Gita Charita Samsaram Saramasaram Surapate Aratam Tapanam Vitasim Aparam Arapapate Ahodine Mate Nirita Charana Nishitamita Priya. No. Yakomara. Yakomara. And the rest that goes with it. Yakom. Priya Soyam. Priya Soyam. But Yakomara comes first, right? So it fits better. Priya Soyam Krishna Sa Kuru Kshetra Militas Amsaradha Sajidam Rupaya Sangamba Sukam Tata Yam Tatkelanma Dura Murari Manchama Dushe One more time. Sa Setha Puranata Maranada Da hane juri Seta pada. What? Say. You get your microphone. Seta. Let's do the first line, the first segment first, and get it down. Then go to the second one. Go. Do it, and then we'll repeat after you.
Seta parananatha.
Just that. Seta paranana. Again.
Seta parananatha.
Seta parananatha. Again.
Seta parananatha.
Seta. You sing it. That's just that part. That's the part. Seta parananatha.
Seta parananatha.
Seta parananatha. Seta parananatha. Seta parananatha. Part two.
Panujahalagi.
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 Panujahalagi. Now for 1 and 2.
Seta parananatha. Panujahalagi.
Seta parananatha.
Seta parananatha. Panujahalagi.
Seta parananatha. Panujahalagi. Third part.
Madanadahane jurigenu.
Madanadahane jurigenu.
Madanadahane jurigenu.
Madanadahane jurigenu. Longer on the da. Do one more time. Madana.
Madanadahane jurigenu.
Madanadahane jurigenu. All the way through.
Seta parananatha. Panujahalagi. Madanadahane jurigenu. Seta parananatha.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can just keep it simple.
Go ahead.
Angera Hridaya Mana Mora Mana Vrindavana Mandevan
Kari jane Nera Hridaya Mana Mora Mana Vrindavana Mane Vane Eka Kari jane
Angera Hridaya Mana Mora Mana Vrindavana Mandevan Eka Kari jane
Anyera Hridaya Mana Mora Mana Vrindavana Mane Vane Kari jane
Tangomar Padadaya Rara Gadiyudaya
Kahan Kumar Padadaya Karahaya Diyudaya
Tangomar Padadaya Rara Gadiyudaya
Kahan Kumar
Kavitomar
Next. My Bhakti Ribhutanam. Give it a good tune that matches with the last one. At least segues into it. My Bhakti. What, you got it tune? Go. Let's hear the raga.
It's it matches a little bit, but we can also experiment with it. Mai bhaktir hi putana amritvaya yakalpate tishtya yad ashinmat sneho bhavati namad apana. It may not go
That's
fully.
nice. Mai Bhaktir Tanam Amritadvaya Kupate Dishyayadasin Matsneho Bhavadinam Marapana. That's almost the same raga as last time. You did it differently. You want to do it again? You have different raga in your mind?
It's a little different than what you sang, but I think what you sang sounds better.
Well, what if we can get it to work to the last raga? Want to try it? Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritatpaya kopate dishyaya dasin matsneho Bhavatinam Manapana. That's pretty cool. Try it again. Mahi Bhakti Ribhutanam Amritatvaya Kupate Dishtya Yadasmin Sneho Bhavatinam Manapana. What do you think? Well, let's hear you play it. Can you produce it?
I'm not sure which one we.
It's similar to, it's almost retrofitting to the last tune. Mai bhakti ribhutanam amritatvaya kopate dishya yadasin matsneho. That's different. Bhavatinam mada, bhavatinam mada, bhavatinam madapana. Try that. Mai bhakti ribhutanam amritatvaya kalpate dishya yadasin matsneho bhavatinam madapana. Yes, no, maybe, or move on.
The one that Akinshana Krishna Prabhu recorded with matches the
Let's hear
Jagannath
it.
Ashtakam tune, but I don't think it'll match this.
But then we'll jump back. It's nice to go Anyara Hridayamana into this with something that's kind of fits together, right? Because it's almost part of the conversation. Radharani speaks, then Krishna speaks. Just do the last line of the last verse, and then we'll go to this. Tabe tomar purna kripamani. Tabe tomar purna kripamani. Then switch. Next verse. Try it. To Shiva Ranjani?
That's the one that he sang it, and
Okay, let's
I don't
try.
know if it'll be too drastic of a change.
Can I hear it? Or is it too high past your range? That's what we did last year, right?
Yeah.
Mai bhakti bhutana amritatvaya kalpate dishyasina matsneho bhavatinam vanapana. Mai bhakti bhutana amritatvaya kalpate dishya yadasin matsneho. What's the end of that? Dishya yat asin, then what is the note? Mai bhaktir bhutanam. Everyone try it. Mai bhaktir bhutanam amritatvaya kalpate dishya yadasin matsneho. That's where I'm not clear. There's a resolution at the end of sneho. Mai bhakti bhutanam amritatvaya kalpate dishya yadasin matsneho bhavatinam varapana. Next verse. Ahushchatena linanabhapadavindam Yogeshwara Chintya Magadabonai Samsara Kupa Patito Taramavalamban Gehajusham Apimana Sudriya. Do the third or fourth line, please, the way you just did it. Samsara.
Can I start from the
Okay,
beginning?
do, go.
Ahushchatena linanabhapadavindam Yogeshwara Vichintya Magadabode Samsara Kupa Patito Taranavalamban.
That's cool.
Gehamju Shama
मनस्युदयात् सदाना
Ahushtate nalinanavapadaravindam Yogeshvara Hrihi Vichintyamadharabodhaya
Samsara Kupapatito Taravabalambam
Eham Jushamapi Manasudaya Sadana. Do it one more time.
Ahushchatena linanabapadaramennam Yogeshvara Hrihi Vichintyamadharabodhaya Samsara Kupapatito Taranavalambam Geham Jushamapi Manasudiyat Sadana
Just do Patito Taranavalamvam.
Patito Taranavalamvam
One more time.
Patito Taranavalamvam
One more time.
Patito Taranavalamvam
One more time. Patito Taranavalamvam. Then the last line.
Geham Jushamapi Manasudiyat Sadana
Geham Jusham Api Manasudiyat Sadana. One more time.
Geham Jushamapi Geham Jushamapi Manayasudiyat Sadana
Yeham Jusham Api Manasudiyat Sadana. Ahushate Nalinanavapadaragamdam Yogeshvara Hrihi Vichintyamadharabodhaya Samsara Kupapatito Taranavalamvam Geham Jushamapi Manasudaya Sadana Ahushate Nalinanavapadaragamdam Yogeshvara Hrihi Vichintyamadharabodhaya Samsara Kupapatito Taranavalamvam Geham Jushamapi Manasudayat Sadana. Then Jagannatashtakam Punyam Harirata Suchi. Oh, yeah. Jagannatashtakam Punyam Yapate Prayata Suchi Sarvapapa Vishuddhatma Vishnu Lokam Sagachyati. Now do the last verse and then this one together. Go back, please. Ahushate Nalinanavapadaragindam Yogeshvara Hrihi Vichintyamadharabodhaya Samsara Kupapatito Taranavalamvam Geham Jushamapi Manasudaya Sadana Jagannatashtakam Punyam Yapate Prayata Shuchi Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma Vishnu Lokam Sagachyati. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Ananya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Ramani.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare, Go Premanande, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And now we have Ishtagoshti. Means you can discuss anything, realizations you're having, any complaints to register, concerns, what's working well. Sharing means caring. Salvation Army. Who we got? Oh, Aparagarangi. Straight back.
I had a question, Guru Maharaj, that what is the difference between truthfulness and honesty, and what is the similarity? Like, are they similar or are they different?
Fruitful?
Truthfulness and honesty.
What's the difference between truthfulness and honesty? It's just a different word form. I mean, they're the same. They're both nouns, and they both mean the same thing, basically. But if you want to look up the etymology, we'll have a go at the subtlety of it. Just look up truth, because you're not going to find truthfulness. Truth. There's a verse about it in the 10th canto, 2nd chapter. It's one of the first verses. Well, no, it's further on. It's the demigods praying the Lord Krishna, the one who talks about truth.
Truth is a noun, and it means faith, faithfulness, fidelity to country, kin, friends.
Fidelity? Oh,
Fidelity.
Fealty.
Fealty.
That's how it's spelled.
It comes from the abstract noun, Proto-Germanic.
What? Oh, Proto-Germanic. Go ahead.
true was, which means having or characterized by good faith.
Okay.
And then the two roots, drew, which means be firm, solid, and steadfast. And then
You almost made it out.
and there's a lot of other roots that it's also been derived from. But essentially it means disposition to be faithful.
Disposition to be faithful. Okay, and look up the word honest. Hare Krishna. Hare.
Honest. Honest is an adjective from the 13th century, which means respectable, decent, of neat appearance, also free from fraud.
Free from froth?
Fraud.
Fraud. Free from fraud. Like to be free from fraud. They're very similar. Why do you ask? I should have asked that first.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with my sister, and
The family got in a big fight over these two words.
No, we were just discussing about the good qualities people have, and these two came up. But then we were wondering if there's a difference or they're similar.
Well, they're definitely similar, but there's also a difference. As they say in Thailand, same, but different. Sharing, what else you got? Wow, Brajaras Bhavana. This is getting heavy here.
I was reflecting on something yesterday at UCM. We were reading Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, and it was in the section where he was writing the second volume of the Srimad Bhagavatam first canto. And in the preface, he was talking about how he looks like a materialistic man going, he's just trying to earn money and enjoy life. That's what it looks like. But actually, he's going to government offices, he's going to banks, he's going to other business places for promoting Srimad Bhagavatam. And it reminded me of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's poem that he wrote for the Bagbazar temple, Pujala Ragapata Gaurava Bhange, Mattala Harijan Vishayarange, where the devotees, they look like they're engaging with the material world, but actually they're doing the preaching work of Krishna. And so that mood was really there in Prabhupada, and especially when he was struggling on his own in Delhi.
Definitely, Jim. Fantastic. That deserves a little more. It's like more up here and here and there. Okay. A couple more. Yes, Prabhu.
My recent experience observing the material world is that the material world is so complex. Some of the problems are so complicated, and even dealing with people also sometimes it gets complicated. And then I was, I get a solace from the Bhagavad Gita words, where Krishna says, this material world is like a banyan tree with the roots going down, or maybe roots going up. And to try to analyze this material world will be a futile job. So just take shelter of the holy name and get rid of the complexity that arises when you analyze this material world.
He added a Gita verse. You got to give him a little more. Give him a little love. Okay, one more. Two more. Three more. Oh, you didn't have your hand up. Okay, two more. Because it's getting into the wee hours of the night. Arman.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
yesterday during book reading, Vedant and I came across a man who did not speak English, but he had a friend next to him who did, and it was at the farmer's market, and he was selling some flowers. So we tried to distribute to him a Bhagavad Gita, but unfortunately he didn't have any money, so he couldn't make a donation. But he looked like he really wanted to read it. So as a donation, he said that we could take one of the flower pots and take one of the flowers. So Vedant chose the sunflowers. And I was just thinking that it's so nice how Krishna lets people come to Krishna consciousness in such different ways by distributing a flower pot so that we could offer it to the Lord, or by giving money so that they could help print books so that more people can be distributed. It's really nice how Krishna is so merciful to different people.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Leela when Krishna's entering Mathura. And remember how there was a garland maker who made garlands for Krishna when he was there? And it's also in Chaitanya Leela, in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, described how, in a similar way, those same personalities from Krishna Leela were in Chaitanya Leela, and they were saying affectionate things to Nimai Pandit and making him garlands and things like that. And how that exchange is so sweet. Kind of the Leela of Sankirtan, going out and accepting things for Krishna as you did. That's very nice. Thank you. Okay, last one.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. During the class, I forget who asked the question about the science and spiritual transcendental activities from the Isho 11 Vidyam Cha Vidyam Chayas Tad Vedobhayam Saha Vidya Mrityum Tirtva Vidyayam Mritam Ashnite. And I was reflecting on the point of how important it is for us to know both what could happen if we engage in material activities and why, and because we were discussing the verses on, Vijay Prabhu called it the fall down Ashtakam from Bhagavad Gita 2.62 and 63, Dhyato Vishayan Pumsa, Sangas Eshu Pajayate, Sangat Sanjayate Kama, Kamat Krodho Bijayate, Krodhad Bhavati Samoha, Samohad Smriti Vibhramahat, Smriti Bhramshad Bhutinasha, Bhutinashat Pranashiti. So those are the 8 lines, the Ashtakam, of how as soon as we start to engage in material activities and we engage our senses in those materialistic activities, then we fall down into the whirlpool of material existence and keep on going in the cycle. So it's really important to know what the risks are of certain activities, and then because if we only know one thing, if we only know what we should do and what we should not do, like you were saying during the Japa Jolt, or even a few weeks ago you were explaining it during lecture, the not to do list versus just having a to-do list. We need to know what not to do as well. And it's just how when we see a lot of advertisements for different medicines, at the end they always give the disclaimer, but they skip over that. They try to speed through it because they don't want us to know what's wrong with it. And that's how a lot of us live our life in material existence. We try to skip over the risks, but we need to really make sure that we know what not to do, because if we don't know that, then we could easily get caught in those material activities and start that fall down Ashtakam process.
Well, son, that was a mini class from beginning to the end. Well, dear Srila Prabhupada, dear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Sri Panchatattva, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan, Sri Sri Lakshmi Nrsingadev, if you so desire, please let us have kind hearts towards all the devotees and overlook any minor trespasses. Please let us also feel responsible for where we place our own attention at any given moment. And please let us work together in heartfelt cooperation to do something good for other people in the world, and what to speak of animals and plants and the bugs and the birds and all the species of life, by distributing the holy name far and wide. And before I finish my prayer, which I will in just a second, we have a special word from our sponsor.
Hare Krishna. So yesterday was Global Youth Book Distribution Day, and in honor for all of those who went out on books, we have a special sticker made by Parth and team, and we just want to request all those who came out yesterday to come up to the front, and if Maharaj can personally hand them the sticker as a little token of appreciation. So maybe we can form a line.
In just a minute. Thank you for considering my request. Everyone agrees with this prayer in whole or in part, please unmute and say Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpaduruscha, Kripasinave Vacha Patita.